Flashback, Episode 48, Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse and the Cultist Attack. Katie Taylor and I were standing in a nearby Riverdale mansion where we had just encountered Death, one of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Yeah, that's right, we met Death, as in the Grim Reaper and one of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, one of the four beings that together will end the world and everyone within it. You might wonder, who are these Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse anyway? Well, as I understood it, the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse were Death, the Grim Reaper, the harbinger of life's end, and shepherd of soul's journey to the afterlife. Death rode a ghostly pale gray whitish horse in full barding armor. And Pestilence, the conqueror, the crowned rider of disease and plague. Pestilence rode a spectral white warhorse. And then there was War. He carried the celestial sword of undoing. It was a weapon that deletes its victim as if they never existed at all. No one would remember them. No one, because in essence, they never existed. The celestial sword of undoing could just undo any being, period. The rider War. He rode a fiery red warhorse. And then there was Famine. Famine held the scales of trade and those of usury and manipulation. Famine rode a midnight black warhorse. The most important thing, though, about the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse was that, well, I guess obviously, they bring the apocalypse, the end to everything, completely. No exceptions. Should all four horsemen ride at the same time on mortal earth, the world will end and all souls will be judged. Well, back to the situation at hand. In abject horror, seeing death firsthand, I pulled the flaming dagger from its scabbard, and it ignited in flames, burning heaven's fire, heating the room intensely. But Death just sat there on his armored warhorse. Death was apathetic and uncaring. Death did not seem to care about the dagger or its celestial flames at all. Katie, Taylor, and I, we fled outside, running through the rear door, out of the mansion, away from Death of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. We had only just left the door and saw, to our continued horror, cars were parked all over, up and down the street, including outside our safe house. And there were cultists everywhere. There were more cars and cultists than I could count. They had a veritable army of darkness, legions of ballists, worshippers of the devil, hordes of the devil's minions were there. The cultists, they were attacking. They attacked the safe house, and they were attacking us. Sarah, on an adjacent building rooftop, was sniping down at them as she was shooting cultists with her .50 caliber anti-personnel, anti-material sniper rifle. She just picked them off one cultist at a time. And she disabled their cars, destroying their engine blocks or shooting out their wheels, thereby leaving the cultists unable to pursue us. I yelled aloud to everyone to hear, screaming to my lungs' limit, "Run! Retreat! Get to the safe house!" We ran as fast as we could. We ran like hell from Death. And we ran, perhaps naively, but we ran straight into the maw of doom, into the attacking cultist throng.